My only venture at this moment is re-establishing control over this continent and every person on it.
All my allies are gone. I'm losing.
You can count on the Iron Bank as soon as the gold arrives.
Enough with the clever plans.
Hi guys, it's Fentony. We have the next episode preview for episode 4 of season 7 and it's going to be called The Spoils of War. So I'm going to break down the trailer in this video and there will be spoilers, so just be careful for them. So if you've not really seen episode 3, I would avoid this video until you have. And there might be potential spoilers for the future as well. I'm going to make this breakdown a bit more in depth than usual as I'm going away for a few days and I'll be unable to make as many videos this week. I might only be able to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So let's get into the trailer. Cersei and Tycho Nestoris are discussing Cersei's plan to crush the rebellion and recover complete control over the Seven Kingdoms and everyone in it. Go back to episode 1, Jaime said Cersei has what, 3 kingdoms at best? But now Cersei is currently winning the war, and pretty easily in my opinion. Dorne and the rebel Ironborn have been crushed. Cersei has gotten her revenge on Arya Sand, and the Tyrells have been defeated. Lady Olenna Tyrell is dead. Castle Rock was taken by the Unsullied, but as Jaime said, it doesn't matter, and the castle will soon be retaken, as Euron Greyjoy did destroy their ships. So Jaime sacrificed Castle Rock to take Highgarden, but the Lannisters should regain control over Castle Rock very soon. Jaime and Bronn are overseeing a caravan filled with supplies taken from Highgarden, and we actually see Jaime open one of them up and it's full of gold. And then Tycho Nestoris says, Cersei can count on the Iron Bank as soon as the bank has the gold. You've got to remember that Lannisters do own the bank a lot of money, and Cersei is hoping to use the Tyrell gold to repay this. Cersei must know that Highgarden has been taken by now, and she's waiting on Jaime getting back to King's Landing with the caravan. But the question is, what are Cersei and the bank's plan? Having the Iron Bank on your side is a huge advantage, but of course Tycho Nestoris saying, as soon as the gold arrives, means the gold is probably not going to make it back to King's Landing. And then cue Daenerys, and she's desperate. She's on the beach at Dragonstone with Jon Snow, Tyrion, Missandei, Davos, and Varys, and I can see 2 dragons in the sky. Dany has a white cape on now, and I kinda like it. The red one is really detailed and it's got like dragon scales on it, so I'd like to see a close-up of this white one. In the next shot, Tyrion is close by Dany, but in the previous one he's further away. Dany tells Jon Snow, all my allies are gone, I'm losing. Daenerys has followed Tyrion's advice and shown restraint and lost all her allies, but she still has her greatest weapons, the 3 dragons. The Dothraki and the dragons have done nothing this season, and it might be time to unleash them on Cersei. In another shot, Dany says, enough of the clever plans. She might be talking to Varys and Tyrion, as they have been the ones that told her, you shouldn't send the dragons in, you should do it this way, send the Dornish and the Greyjoys back to Dorne, but that's all failed, and Dany's had enough. It's crazy to think at the end of season 6, and even the start of season 7, Daenerys was in such a strong position. Now she's getting destroyed, and it's quite embarrassing. Jon Snow's still on the beach. We know Jon wants to go back north and prepare for the White Walkers. Daenerys did take his ship with him, but I think at this point they're a bit more friendly, and it seems like they might be getting closer. She is talking to him when she says this, and I think her and Jon have agreed to be allies, but after the news of Highgarden, Dany has become scared and desperate. So she's gonna get on Drogon and take the Dothraki to ambush Jaime on his way back to King's Landing. And at the end of the trailer we do see an epic shot of her riding Drogon, and we know where the budget is going this episode. We see this battle in the trailers, and it has been dubbed the Field of Fire 2.0. Dany and Drogon are going to do massive damage to the Lannisters, but I'm sure Qyburn's ballista will be used on him. If Drogon keeps moving and raining fire down, he's almost unbeatable. I think Dany will win this battle, but some of the gold will make it back to Cersei, and that'll be enough to please the Iron Bank for now. Jaime and Bronn are there too, and Randyll Tarly. I think Tarly is a goner, but Jaime and Bronn should be fine. So if Dany goes on Drogon, what do Rhaegal and Viserion do? Why does she leave them behind? They're not as experienced as Drogon is in the fighting, as they spend most of their time locked up in the Pyramid of Meereen, but I'm sure because Jon Snow's still on the beach, we're gonna get some more dragon and Jon Snow scenes. Later in the trailer we see Jon Snow in the dark with a torch, and in another shot with Missandei and Dany in what looks like the caves where the dragon glass is. I think Dany still has the white cape on, but I think this is actually earlier than the shots on the beach. We have some smaller shots now, and we've got pods getting thrown around, and Brienne is in full armour, and she looks like she's taking it serious. Are these two sparring again, or is something else going on here? Is there trouble in Winterfell? Theon and the Ironborn are pulling a boat to shore. Is this Dragonstone? And if so, Theon will suffer the wrath of Dany and maybe Jon. Remember, Theon was the one who took Winterfell, which led to Bran and Rickon running away, and it has partially led to Robb Stark's death. If Jon is there, then Theon might be in for it. And what happens if Dany's still there? Has she learnt about Theon abandoning Yara? Somebody has drawn the cat's paw dagger that was used by the assassin that tried to kill Bran. We think Littlefinger has this now, and it ends up on Arya, as she has been seen wearing it in promos. And then we get a close-up of Littlefinger, who's pretty much done nothing this season. Then Sansa looking worried, but that's nothing new. Then we get an amazing shot of Arya looking at a snowy Winterfell from a distance. She is coming home this episode, folks, and the tears are coming as well. Bran will probably act like he did when he met Sansa again in episode 3. He might even talk about Arya killing Walder Frey or being a faceless man. But Sansa is going to be in tears, and she's going to be so happy to see her sister. The trailer does end with that dragon shot that I talked about earlier, and this is probably above the Field of Fire 2.0, or maybe above Dragonstone when Daenerys is leaving. But this episode's only going to be about 50 minutes long, and it's going to have a battle in it, but the question is, how long is this battle? So there is quite a lot of named characters, so I think this battle might go on for about 20 minutes plus. But there is still a lot to go on in other places, so we'll see what happens. So what do you think about this preview? Is there anything that I've missed, or is there anything you think deserves a mention? If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like on it, and if you've not already subbed, please hit that subscribe button for more Game of Thrones videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.